And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's completed right side to Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
In motion right comes Jackson. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will have a touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught by Brown. He's got room at the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is Brown going up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Slot man moves right. Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly. Looking deep for Jennings.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings. 66 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Buying time to his left. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Purdy now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Purdy. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Herbert. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, now Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Dancing to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series can very well determine our outcome. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
a gain of a yard. Brings up
Looking to throw. Herbert flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. For a Buccaneer TD. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jeffrey Simmons coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Purdy to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Jackson with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Brown. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Able to connect with Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Herbert. They'll throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Herbert going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd down, goal to go. Herbert to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Virginia Beach, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.